Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, welcome to JB's channel, and feel free to have a look around. I don't mean to brag, but I'm the one who runs everything around here. The name's Jetpack, cause I fly around with this, Most just call me Jet. That's a cute name, right? Hot name. That's right. A sexy name. Ladies, I'm talking to you lovely 32-bit women out there. Tifa. Wow, it's almost time to super jet blast over to the Balsameter. Oh, what's that, you ask? Well, it's this machine that rates games like this one that I have right here in my hand. And, I'll let you in on a gross little secret. The Balsameter is powered by Johnny's brain. Stick around if you'd like to hear a weird guy talk about... What?
Huh, don't worry. Your program will return shortly. Remember, this channel is brought to you by Booty Cheeps. The only chip that goes straight to the butt. If it's flat, don't sit on that. Get up and get that thing fat. Booty Cheeps. Keeping it bootylicious since 1982.
Need you to give 110%.
I was supposed to be unstoppable.
Did you know that Barbie just turned 60? No joke. 60 years ago, on March 9, 1959, Ruth Handler debuted her redesign of a German doll, and it was named after her daughter, Barbara. Let me tell you something. It took me a while to learn that Barbie is short for Barbara. And I had absolutely no frickin' clue that this doll had an actual full name. Barbara Millicent Roberts, daughter of George and Margaret, a young lady that lives in Willows, Wisconsin and attends Willows High School. She has younger sisters Tootie, Stacy, Kelly, and Chelsea. I'm not sure if I'm getting them all. And then there's Skipper and her little brother, Todd. And don't forget that boyfriend of hers, Ken. Full name, Kenneth Carson. Created by Ruth's husband, Elliot Handler. And this guy, he created Hot Wheels. I like Hot Wheels. The Ken doll was named after Elliot's son, and he came out 2 years after Barbie. And check this out. Her and Ken be having drama. In 2004, they broke up. The dolls broke up, man. Then got back together on Valentine's Day. She even has aunts and cousins. And I can't go into all that, but just know that there's a lot that surrounds this doll, and I'm not just talking about her family. But for this review, I'm going to be playing one of her video games. And if you thought she only had a few out there, you're wrong. Barbara got all sorts of games, alright. And they still coming out with more. And you know what? I think I just may play a few of them. But starting with this one, that's right. Barbie for Nintendo, which was the first system I've ever played. That being said, I have only played a few games for the NES, so it's a bit exciting to be booting up this classic system for review. But believe it or not, this ain't the oldest Barbie video game. There's one that came out in 1984 on the Commodore 64, and while I could get my hands on a C64,
hello? Hi.
Oh man.
It's Ken. Would you like to go to the
I
pool?
want to play that.
Sounds like fun. Great. See you in an hour.
The NES Barbie came out in 1991, published by High Tech Expressions and developed by Imagineering. Ever heard of Boy and His Blob for the Wii? Good game, right? Well, the earlier version, also on the NES, was developed by the good old folks at Imagineering as well. And you know what? I've played the Boy and His Blob. It was fun. I enjoyed it. So as I'm taking this trip back in time, I'm already thinking, yeah, Imagineering. They know what they're doing when it comes to game development. So my hopes are high. Let's go.
Yes! Yeah!
Success. A glamorous quest full of magic and adventure. The story of this game is simple. Barbie is having a dream of being invited to the ball with Ken, but she doesn't have anything to wear. It's your task as the player to make sure Barbie has a pleasant and sweet dream by guiding her through the dream levels to assemble her perfect ball gown. And that's it. I don't know how hard this game is gonna be, but we gotta make sure Barbara ain't looking busted in front of Ken. The first level, sports. Oh, and there's Barbie. They got Barbara in here looking like a twig. And who walks like that? Why they make her walk like she ain't never had simple comforts? I mean, isn't Barbie supposed to be a supermodel? I'm no expert, but supermodels don't walk like that. A button to jump, that is a central platformer configuration. A to jump, you know, just keep it simple. Okay, so we got this ball and tennis racket. My first obstacle, but I'm fairly confident that I can just scoot past without getting... Alright, so as you might have guessed, Barbie doesn't dash or run. All she can do is walk and jump, so you have to be careful with these obstacles. Wait, what's this? Oh, what? Is that a diamond? So we just straight up dropping diamonds on the floor, Barbara? What is it for? Am I able to kill this tennis racket with it? No? What about that? What is that? A perfume bottle? Why is it all the way up there? Why do I even have a diamond? Taking a look at the manual, it turns out that Barbie isn't tossing diamonds, but charms from her charm bracelet. And one of her charms on this bracelet is a diamond, along with a bow and a heart. But when Barbie tosses the charms, they all look like diamonds. They don't even change color. Anyway, the charms are supposed to be used on her animal friends, like this little butt-munched toucan sitting over here. You gotta figure out which charm gets it to move and help a girl out. No, it doesn't like that one either. Alright, there it is. It takes diamonds to get this lazy bird in gear. Greedy bird. It's kind of like the jelly beans you would feed your blob in Trouble in Blobolonia, except not quite as cool or even interesting. On the first stage, Barbie can get help from a dog, a cat, and the bird. A lot of the help that you get from these animals is entirely optional. Usually, you would employ them to help you more easily get past obstacles or grab extra Z's, which in this game, the Z's are like Barbie's health bar. So if you get hit, you lose a Z. And if you run out of Z's, Barbie wakes up, and that is your game over screen. So again, it is truly up to you as the player to make sure Barbie has only the most pleasant dreams ever. Which isn't the most compelling goal for a game. I mean, what's the big deal? God forbid Barbara should ever have dreams of unpleasantness. Notice how I didn't use the word nightmare. Although, to be fair, there is the boss of this first stage, which is a floating ensemble in the dressing room. But I'm going to look at this from a fashionable Barbie perspective. Girl, that blouse is horrendous. And is that a grandma hat? Ugh, and don't even get me started on that skirt. It looks like an ugly lampshade. Use your charms, Barbara. Use your charms and destroy it once and for all. Getting into stage 2, and I'll say that controlling Barbie is probably just as easy as it looks. Just walk, jump, and toss charms, that's it. Simple. And that's okay, because the stage environment is what presents the challenge. And stage 2 irritates my soul. This is one of those stages where you have got to be patient. Otherwise, you will lose all of your Z's. Oh! I just now noticed they changed her outfit. And now she doesn't look like a fundamental basic +2 walking stick. In fact, it's her outfit from the startup screen. Huh. And I know that changing outfits is quintessential Barbie, but I feel like a lot of games didn't do that. So I'm just gonna say, that's kinda cool. But to touch on these controls again, I gotta say that it could have been better to give her a crouch, mainly because she's so tall. And the reason why I say that is because there are some projectiles that make you feel like a duck button would help out a lot. Then again, the game doesn't demand a lot of dodging altogether. Still, maybe it just would have been interesting to see Barbara bend the knee. And that's something I remember thinking about, like going over my friend's house when I was 6 and seeing his sister playing with Barbie while we played with Batman action figures. I would just straight up ask, hey, what's up with her legs? Is it just one solid piece? You can't bend those at the knee?
No, why would you need to bend her knees?
What? You serious? I mean, what if she needs to pick something up off the ground?
Oh, that's easy. Just boop. And it's Napsy. Boop. Everything Barbie does is fabulous.
Right, I can't really dispute that.
No, you can't.
But what if it's something heavier on the ground that she needs to move? Because, I mean, she would have to bend her legs to scoop it off the ground, right?
Boop, she has kid. That's what boys are for, right?
No. I mean, sure, boys can help out, but we can also do other things.
All right.
Okay, what if she needs to go to the bathroom for number 2?
Okay, that's gross. Girls don't do number 2. Only nasty, icky boys do that. But if you mean how does she sit when she has to tinkle? Boop.
You can't just say boop and pretend like everything is okay. Look at her. That looks so uncomfortable.
Small price to pay to be fabulous.
There's nothing fabulous about that. And everyone does number 2.
Nope, girls don't.
Yes, even girls.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, have you ever seen a girl do number 2 before?
What? No. That's a private thing to do.
Then how do you know? No. I'm just saying. You don't really know. You've never seen it. Have you? Oop. You dropped your Batman. You dropped your Batman, Johnny. Your Batman. You gonna pick up your Batman?
Stage 3, the mermaid stage. And I'm wondering why they chose to go with this black background instead of blue. And listen to that music. Kinda sounds like something evil is about to happen. I'm not saying that they should have plugged in Under the Sea from Little Mermaid, but I feel like this stage could have at least used a more chipper melody. Other than that, controlling Mermaid Barbara is nice. She can still use her charms while swimming, and tapping the A button makes her swim faster. Now look at this. Everyone knows that dolphins and mermaids go together. I mean, why else would they put this little flipper down here? Come on, you little turd, what do you like? Hearts? There it goes. Hey, don't leave me. Hey, stop moving. Wait. Why are you leaving me, you stupid dolphin? Finally. God. So yeah, the dolphin gives you a ride. The soda shop. The music here is my favorite, especially after hearing that gloomy mermaid music. The obstacles here are kinda like stage 2. Take your time and dodge between the french fries. The second part of the stage is straight up platform jumping, and you gotta be spot on or else it's back to start. Still, if you take your time, it's not too hard. The boss for this stage isn't difficult, just a little weird to figure out. It took me a bit to understand that for some reason, you have to jump on these coins to make them spin. I suppose because of the jukebox, which is coin operated? I don't know. Spin all 3 coins and that's it. We beat the game.
Oh my god, Barbara. You look so pretty. Oh, but where's Ken? Oh, there he is.
Ken has that Steve Fox haircut.
Yeah, he kinda does.
Yeah. King is cooler though.
Whatever, so what's the verdict?
Shut up and sit down.
Barbie for Nintendo is not a very challenging game, although there is some charm in it. And I'm not just talking about the charm bracelet. The game really could have used more content. NES games sold for $50 back in early 90s, and that's a lot of money to be dropping on a video game that you can beat within an hour. The playthrough has fun music, cool outfits, and cute little characters, but even so, if a bloke's gotta be completely honest, the game felt like a half step to what could have been a lot more fun. The Balsameter's reading this game 5 out of 10. If you felt like you were missing out on this title, try not to stress. You ain't missing out on much.
Does it work?
Hello?
Whoa! What? You tossed me a boat?
Yeah. You like it?
I love it. It's fucking adorable.
Charm.